Hey everyone, Jorge Gonzalez. So last week there was a Denver Business Journal article about Cherry Creek West, the over $1 billion development, arguably on the greatest 13 acres of land you can find in Denver. Probably all of Denver, maybe all of Metro Denver. That is debatable, of course. But Cherry Creek West, which is a East-West group development. It's a joint venture between them and the Simon Property Group that owns the Cherry Creek Mall. Used to be owned by Tubman, but Simon bought them out during COVID. So this is going to be special. And there was an article, like I said, Denver Business Journal that just came out last week that I want to talk about a little bit. The aim is to create a 15-minute city, which is a big urban planning trend that's happening these days. There's 15-minute cities happening all over the place. And the whole context behind the 15-minute city is you can either walk, bike, or with public transit, get everything you can possibly need. That's haircuts, that's prescription drugs, that's groceries, that's shopping. That is absolutely everything. If you have everything you need within a 15-minute walk, bike ride, or public transit ride from you, you'll find examples of that. Obviously, New York City, Manhattan, but not just Manhattan. Go to the other boroughs. Go to Queens. Go to Brooklyn. You'll find those there. Here in Denver, a little closer, Union Station. Union Station's a 15-minute city, and they're popping up all over the country. They're obviously in denser cities, yes, but live, work, shop, get a haircut, and more, all right there. 13 acres. That's a lot of land. According to the developers, 41%. 41%. So what is that? 6 acres? Open space. Open space. That's significant. Very significant. Most developments pretty jam-packed in. Now, they did say there's going to be 7 new residential and office towers. How tall are these towers? Information is being controlled. Things are tight-lipped. So there's speculation on that. There's speculation, are these towers are the tallest towers going to be 8 stories, 10 stories, 12 stories? Are we going to see a 30-story? Who knows? But they are saying demo and utility work. They're going to start demolishing that parking lot this year, sometime before the year ends. When that is exactly, I don't know. My educated guess would tell me maybe they start in fall. That would be a guess on my part, but we'll see. Maybe it's November or December. I don't know. But demo and utility work, it's going to start this year at some point in time, and then it will go until 2026. And then in 2026, by that point in time, a lot of the utility and demo will be done. And then things like, pouring foundations, before buildings start rising and all that good stuff will start going up. It is going to be exciting. There is going to be a lot of press on this, a lot of excitement. And I can guarantee you, for the units that are not affordable, because there are some being left aside as affordable housing units for people with below 60% of the area median income, just for the record, and approximately 12% of the units are being targeted as affordable. But aside from those affordable ones, the non-affordable ones, they are not going to be cheap. They are going to be very expensive. There's been a lot of rumors about high-end hotel and residential brands like the Four Seasons or the St. Regis. Who knows if that's going to happen or not? But there have been rumors. We'll see. We'll see what comes out. It's going to be expensive. but it's going to be spectacular too, especially with that amount of open space. And the other thing is, this development's not going to have any alleys. There's alleys in Cherry Creek North. There will not be here. The whole objective of this developer, East West Partners, serious developer, they have basically said they want pedestrian walkways instead of alleys, expanded patios. There's going to be a market square. There's going to be courtyards. There's going to be greenery. It's going to be impressive. They have said they're planning on, as part of this redevelopment, there's going to be childcare facility being built there. The initial buildings are expected to be completed sometime in 2028. The first phase should be done, they're saying, by 2029. So that's 5 years from now. Now, 13 acres, I could see that being easily 2 phases, even 3-phase development. So what's the timeline for a second and third phase? Is this something that could be done a decade from now? Maybe it takes a little longer, but 10 to 15 years, I think, is a decent timeline. We'll see as more information comes out, but here's what's going on in Cherry Creek right now, just as a reference. The average price of a property. This is all of Cherry Creek. Cherry Creek East, Cherry Creek North, all of it, not just Cherry Creek North. Average price right now is $1,743,411. There's between 3 and 4.2 months of inventory, and in the last 12 months, there's been 159 transactions. The previous 12 months before that, there were 179 transactions. Inventory at that point in time ranged between 2.1 and 2.3 months. And the average price then, a year prior, was $1,556,199. So Cherry Creek's doing well. Cherry Creek is the hottest office submarket in the state of Colorado, something downtown Denver can't really talk about too much. But let's backtrack to 2019. Average price back then was $969,401. That's condos, single-family homes, townhomes, everything. And if you go from $969,401 to $1,743,411, that's over 75% in 5 years. That may be the best 5-year average of any Denver neighborhood right there. What is it going to be 5 years from now or 10 years from now after this development is partially done or fully done? The sky's the limit. Let me know if you have any questions. Hope you find this information helpful.